Feminized by my mom, changed for good. Sit down, young man. We are going to have a little talk. You've been coming home with bad grades, staying out late on school nights, and even later on the weekends, and giving me a lot of lip for over 6 months. You're going to be a freshman next fall. How are these report cards going to look on your record? You've got 3 CS, 2 DS, and an incomplete and an F in the gym. I hate the gym, said Marty. Apparently, said his mother. Well, Marty, that crowd you run with is a bad influence on you, and you will stop seeing them. Be home after school by 3:30 and go to your room and study until further notice. If you give me any lip at all over this, the punishments will only get worse. Yeah, right. What are you going to do, spank me? Well, Marty, that is an option I had not considered. Thanks for the idea. Oh great. She's 3 inches taller than me and outweighs me by at least 50 pounds. That just cost you another point. There are going to be some changes in you, young man. Marty's dad had been killed in a car crash 2 years ago, and he resented not having his father to back him up like he used to. His dad was a wild kid, and he enjoyed seeing Marty take after him. He drank and swore a lot and vegged out in front of the TV most all the time when he wasn't at the pool hall. Marty had decided that he was going to emulate his father, dead or alive. His mother had other plans. Get your hair cut, Marty, tomorrow. That's an order. He didn't like taking orders. No way, Mom. All the cool guys wear it long, and I'm not going to turn up looking like a geek. He didn't get it cut either, and he went and had his ears pierced just to spite her and now sported those little studs they give you. All right, Mr. Long Hair and Earrings, she thought. After dinner, Diane, his mom, told him she was going out to do a little shopping, and she'd be back in about an hour or so, and he had better be studying when she got back. She put on a little lipstick and her jacket and left. Marty saw this as a great chance to try out a new video game on his computer and went upstairs to his room. She didn't say a thing to him about his not studying. She put her new mortar and pestle up in the cabinet where Marty couldn't reach. He was only 5 feet 3 inches tall, and left the other stuff in the 2 bags. When she got home, she came in quietly and heard the video game and thought, all right, you are going to be a changed person by the time you are ready to become a sophomore if you keep ignoring me. The following day he was his usual hard-to-rise self and barely had time for breakfast and was late again for homeroom. That was the 3rd time this month, and his teacher, Mrs. Brand, was really steamed with him. He got home at 5 o'clock after spending an hour in detention. Diane had hoped he would pay some attention and listen, but he didn't. The changes had already begun, but he hadn't noticed yet. He got out of his clothes and went into the bathroom and took a shower. He had a gym that day and didn't shower at school. He was afraid the other guys would make fun of him. His height was not the only area in which he was relatively small. His mom worked 7 to 2, so she could be home when he got there ever since his dad died. When he went back to his room to put on some clean clothes, he reached into the right-hand corner of his second drawer to get some clean underpants and felt nylon. What he? Mom, where are briefs? He yelled. Right there where they always are, Marty. All that was there were 7 pairs of satiny spandex panties in various colors. Mom, you expect me to wear these? Marty, you don't listen to a word I say. You played video games instead of studying like I asked you to last night, and you came home today at 5 instead of 3:30. That's just the first of the changes if you don't behave.